Erling Haaland's agent Mino Raiola claims that everything is okay at the Signal Iduna Park, but does the player himself want to stay at Borussia Dortmund? A former Juventus man thinks that Cristiano Ronaldo has never been a leader and it's time for him to leave Turin. Is the Bayern boss leaving this summer? Kylian Mbappe is a wanted man and one club is confident that they will sign the French attacker this summer. Manchester United should look at another striker this summer, according to former defender Rio Ferdinand. We've got all this and more coming your way in just a bit. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay informed. Everton man to be United's saviour. Former England international Rio Ferdinand believes that Manchester United should make a move for Everton striker Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who he believes is going to be a fantastic signing for his former club. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is likely to be in the market for a new striker this summer, with questions being asked at Old Trafford of Edinson Cavani's future and Anthony Martial's credibility as a solid number 9. While no one can fault Cavani's performances this season, the Uruguayan's best days are behind him, and he's likely to leave the club this summer. Harry Kane is another name that's been linked with the move to Old Trafford, while Erling Haaland has always been linked. However, signing both men could prove to be an impossible task, and Ferdinand believes that United should make a move for Calvert-Lewin, claiming that it's not easy for defenders to play against the Englishman, who's one of the most lethal players around the 6-yard box. Still only 24, he scored 19 goals this season and is likely to make Gareth Southgate's squad for this summer's European Championship. It remains to be seen who United will sign this summer, but Eric Bailly has reportedly grown frustrated with his situation at Old Trafford and is seeking a move away from the club. The 27-year-old has been playing second fiddle to Victor Lindelöf and Harry Maguire, and with his contract set to expire next year, United might be willing to cash in now. Trouble in Milan. According to Calcio Mercato, AC Milan star Franck Kessie has rejected an offer to extend his stay at the San Siro. Milan have been eager to tie down the player to a new deal and even offered him a salary of €3.5 million. However, the Ivorian is reportedly weighing up his options. This will be a huge blow for Stefano Pioli's men, who are also trying to get Hakan Çalhanoğlu and Gianluigi Donnarumma to sign new deals. If they're unable to hold on to 3 of their most important players, the team is likely to struggle next season. However, there is some good news. Milan are going to make a permanent move for young midfielder Sandro Tonali, who joined the club on loan from Brescia last summer. The youngster has been touted for big things and has done enough to justify a permanent move to the club. Barcelona step up Aguero chase. According to reports in the Spanish media, Barcelona are stepping up their efforts to sign the Argentinian international Sergio Aguero. The striker is set to become a free agent once his contract at Man City expires at season's end, with a whole host of clubs set to battle for his signature. Barcelona have been monitoring the former Atletico Madrid striker's situation for quite a while and are eager to have him at the Camp Nou. But La Blaugrana will have to be careful about their offer, given the club's dire financial situation. At the same time, Ousmane Dembele is attracting interest from Serie A giants Juventus. The young Frenchman has only now started showing some form of consistency, but might be sacrificed in order to ease the pressure on the club's wage bill. While he is happy in Catalonia, the France international is reportedly excited at the prospect of playing at Juventus, but it remains to be seen if the Bianconeri will act on their interest. Former Juventus man blasts Ronaldo. This season, Juventus are likely to relinquish their grip on the Italian Serie A. The current campaign has been a rather forgettable one for the old lady, but at the same time, Cristiano Ronaldo has taken a lot of flack for his performances. While he has been scoring goals, a lot of people are of the view that the veteran forward failed to help the team go deep in the Champions League. Juventus were knocked out by FC Porto and should have done better, especially with Ronaldo in the starting 11. And Massimo Mauro, who played for the reigning Italian champions for a few years, believes that Ronaldo was never a leader and called on his former club to let go of a player whom he thinks is too individualistic. He is like a company and his turnover is more important to him than the success of the team. Cristiano doesn't drag his teammates along with him. He always wants them to give him the ball to score goals. He is a great individualist. He is not a team player. From the point of view of results, Juventus with him did not do better than in the past. They even did worse in the Champions League. That is why the best thing for both of them is that their paths separate. He's hit 97 goals through 126 appearances and will have his sights set on reaching another century before the season is out. But hey, let's just hammer on Ronaldo because he was expected to do an 11-man job and win the Champions League all on his own. Some team game football is. Storm gathers at Parc des Princes. Even though they're heading in the right direction, you can sense that Paris Saint-Germain might never be a destination of choice for a player who's obsessed about the idea of winning the Ballon d'Or. Sure, they can offer riches beyond imagination and help a player win a few trophies along the way, but you do wonder if the French league will ever have the allure of the leagues in England and Spain. So it wasn't much of a surprise when it was first reported that Kylian Mbappe wanted to eventually leave Paris for either Spain or England. And like most elite players out there, the youngster wants to play in Spain, where he might have a better chance of winning the Ballon d'Or. Real Madrid seems to be the most plausible destination, and with Zinedine Zidane at the helm, the young Frenchman is effectively sold on the idea. So far, Mbappe's not shown any motivation to extend his stay in France, which can only mean that he's looking for a way out. Either he goes this summer or leaves as a free agent next summer. PSG don't want the latter as a scenario to happen. Now, PSG know that if Mbappe decides to join Real Madrid, which does seem to be a very likely scenario, they'll have to find a suitable replacement. And by suitable replacement, we don't mean a player who'll score goals and shine in big games. Mbappe's been a player who's added commercial value to the club. This is why there are now rumours about the club looking to make a move for Borussia Dortmund's Jadon Sancho. The England international has been tipped for a bright future. He's starred in Germany and he's going to be a big star anyway. With Mbappe heading towards Madrid, PSG don't want to be in a position where they are desperately sounding off big players. They want to have a strategy, and it's not a surprise that Sancho's name has come up. It makes sporting and business sense. What do you think? Hansi Flick set to leave. In a previous video, we spoke about Bayern Munich looking for a new manager. Well, that's because in a few months' time, the German national team will be looking for a new manager once Joachim Löw steps down. According to several media outlets in Germany, Hansi Flick is being considered for the position. While he did make a great start to his managerial career at Bayern Munich last season, Flick has found things a little bit complicated this time around. Moreover, he's apparently excited at the prospect of managing the national side. Those rumours have impacted Bayern's form, but in all honesty, the Bavarians might not be able to do much if Die Mannschaft comes calling. And with Bayern Munich already out of the Champions League at the hands of PSG, chances are that Flick might consider a change of scenery, even though he hasn't really been in football management for very long. The big one. Alright, so you always save the best for last, eh? Erling Haaland has been making all the right noises in the last 12 months or so. The young Norwegian is genuinely a good striker who should have a long and successful career. However, it's clear that he's not going to stay at Borussia Dortmund for a long time. Manchester United, Manchester City, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, you name it. All the top clubs on the planet are chasing his signature, and nobody knows who has the advantage. At Old Trafford, the presence of Solskjaer might play its role. At City, it's Pep Guardiola's need for a new striker, and at Real Madrid, the opportunity to be the latest Galactico could be too good to turn down. And when you have Mino Raiola as your representative and working in tandem with your father, you're sure to get the best deal out there. Both men are already meeting the top decision makers of every major club in Europe, even though the player's current deal at the Signal Iduna Park suggests otherwise. Based on that, Dortmund can hold on to the player if they want to and sell him for €75 million next summer. Unfortunately, we're living in a world where football clubs wield little power, especially when a player wants to leave. Dortmund can take comfort in the fact that they might even get double the amount for their star player if they decide to cash in this summer. And there's so much desperation around the player's signature that clubs might not mind paying over the odds. Haaland carries this value. He's sure to succeed wherever he goes, and nobody wants to miss out. Dortmund claim that they don't want to sell the youngster, but Raiola's statements suggest that his client's future might not be up to the club. Raiola told German television channel Sport 1, "I can confirm that I've been in Dortmund." Michael Zorc, Dortmund's sporting director, made very clear that they don't want to sell Erling. "I respect it, but it doesn't mean that I agree. There is no war between me and Dortmund." While Haaland has stayed quiet about his future, it's clear that the youngster has asked his father and Raiola to look for another club for him. Otherwise, why would they just start making movements on their own? Of course, agents do have an input in players' futures, but they can't do much if the player shoots them down. So yes, that's our take on the whole matter. It's not Raiola who wants Haaland out of Dortmund, it's the player himself. Let us know your thoughts about this particular situation, and hey, make sure to subscribe to us in case you just happen to find us on YouTube. You're going to love how we do things here.